Okay, so how's everybody doing? So this is going to be a little bit of an update. I'll try to keep it short. Okay, so first things first. So for those of you that are maybe new to the channel or have access to the community tab or videos via a desktop or iPad or something, I think the iPad works that way too. I know on the big screen TV, the channel doesn't look the same, like the format. Like YouTube is more sort of desktop centric, you know, like for navigation. So just for those of you that are not aware, like on the home page, Boomer Diorama, there's tabs on the top. Like there's home, there's video, there's live. I don't do live really yet on this channel, but, and then there's playlists and then community tab. So those that know about the community tab, those are the wise ones, because I'll answer comments in certain ways, even though I do under the regular videos on the community tab and give updates about future content that I don't give on the videos, okay? So I just want to point that out. So if you're wondering, there's loads of content on this channel. It's not just the one that comes up. So for those of you that want to review or look at the content, you got to go to videos and then just scroll infinitum back. It goes back 500 videos. So there's loads of content. Now, moving forward from here. So you probably haven't seen this, like the layout from this perspective. Nobody has, because I haven't set the camera up here. The camera right now is sitting on section 3. Okay, and you can see down here, like the bench work, you can see like it joins here. There's a seam that runs down here. This is 3/8 plywood, like this birch 7 ply, which I use. Now I know people have their own method for substrate, that's fine, but this is what I use. And then 1/4 inch cork on top. And then for the buried track here, because there's a road that's going to come across here like this, which eventually joins into Glover Road. I'm going to use balsa wood and then texture paste or crackle paste probably, because I'm going to do some really weathered kind of road. But this is another transition zone, so Glover Road comes down, but this is actually Duncan Way. And the overpass, which I put out of the way because it'll just keep, like I broke the railings 3 times, just, you know, having it here and reaching, you know, that's why I build everything component style, so I can pull it out quick and work on areas so my big fat elbows don't smash things, right? So yeah, so this is the next area of focus that I'm going to be working on, because down this way behind this sample track displaying these boxcars is going to be Ipex Plastics. Now I talked about in the community tab that it would be next year, and it probably is, like before you see publications on it. You might just before the end of the year, but I don't have anything done down this way yet, so I don't have anything to publish, right? I've been building it in my mind for 6 months. I have a plan. I have some cutouts that I'm going to do. So that's a really big build, and I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to serve all my plastic pellet car fleet, and it's probably the main industry on the whole layout, other than the barge slip, which is yet to be finished as well. And I'll probably be cycling back to section 1 again too, because there's other details I want to take care of. So you'll see some content from section 1 maybe before the end of the year is out. Like the tug, I know people have asked about it, but the tug is a big project. Everything on this layout is a huge undertaking because everything is scratch built. Even this little base that I made, which is another side project, more directed for the O-scalers, because I know the O-scalers follow this channel and they haven't received any content from me with O scale. So that's why I did this and a Intermountain boxcar. So watch for that. That will be a 3-part series. How to weather, like how to super detail and weather a boxcar, which is translatable, doesn't matter what the scale is. And how to build a base, display base, how to scratch build and lay track, etc., which is all relative to HO and N and 1/24th garden scale, whatever, right? It's all relative. It doesn't matter what scale you work in, it all translates to whatever scale you're into. And I find O scale is really good for demonstration and video. You know, it's the next best thing to live. I mean, you can't, replace live demos or tutorials, but the larger scales allows you to see the details much better. You can see that this turnout was just built a while back, but I have the other ones are already built and finished, so all my turnouts are done. This line goes down to Ipex Plastics, which will be 2 lines, parallel lines, one for storage, one for cars. I was thinking of possibly another line because there's Frontier Building Supplies. That's down the spur, the Ipex spur. But we'll see. But there's a 3-way here, so that the line to Milner Grain Elevator comes down through here. Okay, and it'll be down on section 3, and then this is the main right here, the main line. And then of course this serves as a runaround. There'll be another one further down, so you can get back and forth and bypass cars on the whole layout, which is kind of cool, because that's the way the real prototype railroad is, except this is compressed, like condensed, right? Okay, so, and I also have a 3-part, or no, a big 1-part on this, on how to fix these Atlas cars, stirrups, do a little bit of detailing, and how I did the roofs on these cars, which is interesting. And then this is I believe this is a 3-part. Yeah, is this a 3? Yeah, I think this is a 3-part one. This is 1 part. And then I have some other quick scenery stuff that I did to update up to here where my paintbrush is, to kind of finish that off. Okay, and then I'm probably going to cycle back again, like I say, and do some minor details. So there's loads of content coming. The channel isn't going anywhere. I just wanted to announce changes and things so people don't panic. Because if you don't read the community tab, like I mentioned, and I don't say anything, and I just publish videos that I've already produced, then people are going to wonder, right? Why is he going back to that or whatever? But that's the nature of doing a channel like this. You can't do it chronologically. Like you got to go 1 step forward, 2 steps back, sometimes 2 forward, 1 back. That's just the way it is. And that's the way this channel has always been. I try my best to keep people in the loop and to keep it chronological. But you can see that these buildings are done, the slum landlord, and the overpass is built. And then this part here, if I can just move this out of the way, and you can also see that I'm building some trees. I'll be working on this Duncan Way Road probably next. And then I'm going to pick up some plywood, and I'm going to probably fill this part in. And then there'll be foam, pink foam, because the slope, I'm going to maintain this slope along as it transitions into Glover Road. And then there's a lot of cool stuff happening beyond these cars eventually. And then you can see I've been busy building more trees, because one of these trees goes back further where the farmhouse is, which I had always planned to begin with, a bigger kind of maple tree. And then one of these snags goes further down as a stand-in where the cell tower, the one I want to build, the CN style one, but I won't be able to build that for a while yet, because down in that area, it's kind of big and sort of, void, like there's just too big of a void there. It's not interesting enough for me, and I want to add 1 snag tree in there. I know it's freelance, but that's okay. I don't mind doing freelance on my on a prototypically influenced layout. So that's the update. Okay, so feel free to subscribe. Thank you for all your support. Really, like the super thanks to people that donate, like Peter Tillman. I want to mention him. I mean, I thank you, Peter, so much. Like, you're just the way you contribute to the channel with your donations and that. And I use that money to buy supplies and things like that. So it goes to good use. And thank you for all the other people too. Like, you know, the names that you are. I mean, one day I'll do a running text, but all the original subscribers that have been faithful right from Glover Road, like, and they support the channel in so many ways. Thank you for all the people too that aren't subscribed, that view the channel. Like, I understand there's, you know, you have the freedom to do what you want. You don't have to subscribe. Maybe you can't because you're in a different situation, connected differently or whatever. But I appreciate it because it gives the channel credibility and helps the channel to grow. So it makes it better collectively for everyone in the whole model railroad community. Okay, so thanks once again. We'll see you soon. Keep your eyes out Sunday. That's when I do the major release. And once in a while, I'll do a midweek as well with the midweek update on the community tab. Okay, so thanks very much. Cheers and happy modeling.